Udovsky. We're here in the top of, what is it, Mount Hood? Something like that. Been a little while, but we go in west on 24th, going towards Nashville. Our final destination, we going in the state where the big city Detroit is located, and that's Michigan. We gotta deliver for tomorrow. So we're getting out of this truck stop. Probably real busy. Real busy with me. Anybody on the CB? Look at that beautiful, beautiful Volvo. Volvo. Nice, nice. Nice Volvo.
Turn right on I-24 West.
Let's hop on in over here. Today is Thursday. It's noontime. And today is the 5th of March. Thursday noontime. So we've got a lot of miles to go. We got 622. I was going to stop earlier, about a half an hour prior. There is Asian Chinese buffet off of exit 151 in a super Walmart. It's a nice, decent spot. A lot of trucks do park there. It doesn't seem like they bother. But I was going to be a little early for the Chinese buffet. And just thinking about
Continue
it a little
on
bit,
I-24.
I was like, might be just a little bit too early for that. Trying to get this a little finagled here. Let's see if I can bend it. Okay, I hope that's even for you. Let me get the other phone out of there. Oh, hey. Yep. So, got my shirt a little bit dirty, but we left Florida a couple days ago. Actually, I was still in Florida yesterday, so I left Kissimmee yesterday morning. We had to bring the truck in the shop there at Davenport. There's a Love's truck stop, and we had to get our truck's mud flap and lost a couple bolts there, so I couldn't do nothing. So we just went ahead and had them do that and lubricate the fifth wheel that we had pressure cleaned, and we got also the engine clean. So nice and nice. And we also had the truck underneath the suspension lubricated. Ooh, they got this rest area closed. Well, we're getting ready to go down the hill here, going westbound. And you gotta be cautious with your speed here. I don't think they want trucks in that left lane. So I know once in a while they got the popo hiding. Truck speed 45. Let's put the Jake brakes on now. Beautiful mountainside there. Covering the brakes. By the way, when we had the truck in the shop, I asked the guy to take a quick look over, and he looked and he mentioned that one of our brakes is low than the rest, and then another one, something else was going on with that too. And I was a little dumbfounded because we had just replaced all 4 drive brakes less than a year ago, about 6 months, 7 months, something like that. And it didn't last, so we're gonna have to readdress that when we get the next probably break in California, when I get out there, probably within the next week. Because something going on. I mean, I'm diligent in making sure they get greased up so the S-cams and slack adjusters are working, but there may be another issue there. I wonder to myself, it has something to do with that, what is that called? A hill stop feature on the truck. Basically, whenever you hit the brakes and you're at a complete stop, the brakes get held on for a few seconds so you don't lose backwards momentum or forward and get yourself in trouble. So it's kind of a safety feature, but it's kind of really annoying because when you take your foot off your brake, I'm kind of quick to get onto the throttle, so I have that resistance of the brake still being held, and I'm not used to that. So I'm wondering if that's part of the issue, and if maybe it uses like one set of brakes or something to hold. On the stop hill thing, they call it. I believe that's what they call it. Everybody jumping in the left lane, but no truck's supposed to be in the left lane there, and these drivers are a little hard-headed. They don't want to listen. They hear, but they don't want to listen. It's the beginning of the month, so you got to pay attention. New year now. You got to make sure you got your new IFTA stickers for 2027, 26, 27. It's so tempting to get in that lane, man. It's tempting, but we're going to exercise and practice our discipline. And Lord knows we need help and improvement in that department. I did notice, since I was bobtail for a couple of days off out in Tampa, Florida, for my time off, when I did reconnect back to the trailer, we do have a Wabash trailer that has the air hub supply, the constant air supply, but 2 of the inner tires were low. But since reconnecting back to the trailer, I've been watching them, and they rebounded and reinflated, but that would indicate one of 2 things. Either there's leaks on the tires, or the air valve stem to the lines are not secured enough and causing the air to leak. I don't want to be accused of tailgating, so let me back on off. I think we're at the bottom of the hill now. So let me take the jake brake off. All right, we're in the bottom now. Heading towards Nashville / some people call it Crashville. There's your sign. All right, I'm gonna try to get past this guy. Am I gonna be able to get past him? Allow me? No. Looks like something's protruding at the back here. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I'll put myself over here. I hope my hair is disciplined, staying down. I got a little trim and cut around the ears while I had a little time there in Tampa. So I did get a chance to see Mom. I was a little shocked because I really haven't seen her in that type of condition yet. I mean, she was sleeping in little, I guess, not her usual because of the medication, and I'm hoping that's it, because I just hope that's not the new Mom. So a good friend of mine came to visit. His name's Vincent, longtime family friend. So it was really, really nice. Got to spend a little time with him and another good friend of mine, and we went out 2 separate days, but we hit the same place twice. Can you name the restaurant? In Tampa, actually St. Pete. They closed the one in Tampa. Was Sonny's Barbecue. All you can eat ribs. Looks like the battery's dying here. I better slap it on the charger. Alright, let me get this plugged in. Alright, we're good. Alright. Get in the right lane, but we got the guy right next to us. Let me thank the guy. Thank you, sir. So that's what it is. Beautiful skies right there in Tennessee. We got the big Jeep Express trucking in front of us. Remember a little bit about that company. I believe the drivers own the company. I wonder how that deal kind of works out for the drivers and stuff, and how they be profitable. Supposedly you get treated a lot better, I would imagine. I was a bad boy. I had 2 Dunkin' Donuts at the truck stop. Coffee's a little raw. Flatbed hauling ass. Man, he's oversized. Man. Blew the doors. So like I was mentioning, it's a new year now, guys. Still gonna have some winter weather you gotta deal with depending what part of the country you go to. Just want to make sure all your documents are good. We recently got our annual DOT on the trailer, so we're good with that. The one on the truck's not due till around June or so, but if we get a chance, we might handle it sooner. I kind of like the fact there's 2 ways of looking at it. You could either have both your annual DOTs expire at the same time, so when you get them done both, and I understand and I respect that. But here's the flip side of it. Okay, let's say you're owner-operator and you need some work done that you could kind of put off on one and the other I'm saying driving safe now, so let's take that out of the equation. But if you have them both expire at the same time, the shop's got you by the collones. So that could turn out to be kind of expensive. So you see my side. I'm not an owner operator, or at least not yet. Maybe one day God would bless me to be in that position. But part of me is I don't think I want to be in the trucking and no more than 4 years more. 2 years maybe, something like that. But this way you're not forced to do unnecessary work. I don't even want to say unnecessary, maybe expensive work at a particular shop just because your inspections due. So the better you do it, the better off you are. I had a buddy of mine, what he would do is he would do his annual like every 3 months, okay? And he did it more of a standpoint of checking the truck out and whatnot, but they have mid-trip inspections for that. And the thing you run into is when you do apply to have an annual DOT service done on your truck or trailer, if they find something wrong, they don't care that your annual inspection is not really expired. They can make notations that will go to the DOT and, let them know that you failed and whatnot. So that's a little bit rough. I think as long as you're current and you do perform that type of an inspection, that it should fall back. But I kind of understand the little gray area. Even though you're not due for an inspection, you do have something wrong with the truck. So I guess it's a catch-22. I gotta watch the news a little bit, see what's going on with this war. Hopefully they're getting it figured out real quick. But they really do need to eliminate a threat like possibly Iran, they've been bombing Dubai. I mean, that's a rich country and stuff. So I guess they rely on the United States to handle their battles. I don't think they got a big army, or I haven't heard of it. And Iran's just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go down with a blaze of glory. Let's hit Israel. Let's hit Dubai and whatever other countries are around there. So they're doing the right thing. But I know that if Iran was like a toothpaste, the United States is squeezing a little bit, forcing them to do some of this. But if they're going to take them out, take it out, and get it figured out, get the right regime, help rebuild that regime there, and get the right people in there. But there's a lot of hatred for us, the West, Western civilization. But because they got that oil and that kind of stuff, United States is right in there, up and in there. They didn't have that oil and stuff, we'd be just selling them the arms. So that makes us look bad. Man, I thought years and years and years ago that we're running out of oil and all that kind of stuff, and somehow they found a new stash. I don't know if it'll be in our lifetime or not, but I wonder how that country is going to get treated when they run out of that natural resource of oil. Arnold Air Force Base. Not much else to see here. Beautiful sunny skies. Me drinking my horrible cup of coffee. Just trying not to put any extra sugar in there. So I stayed away from the French vanilla since I had the 2 donuts. But that's about it, guys. Another weight station up here? Up in here? I thought we passed that one already. Oh my. Alright. Let me get myself ready.